Good morning, YouTube ists. This is Embo24 coming at you from Houston, Texas. How is everybody doing? This is the chosen pipe. So let me explain. Those of you who watched, and some of you responded, and I appreciate that. In the last video I put up there, I showed my 7 go-to flake pipes, and I put out there, excuse me just a minute, thank you for indulging me in that. I put out there that I was about to open in the next couple of days my first tin of Old Ark Fired, HH Old Ark Fired, and it's been around for a long time. Most of you have no doubt tried it. I have never tried it. And I said, I put out there to the community, which of my flake pipes would you like to see me smoke my first bowl of HH Old Ark Fired in? And so that was a few days ago now, and 7 of you responded. And I am now smoking the winner by the closest of margins. And as you can see, it is indeed the Dunhill Shellbriar pot that was the winner by the narrowest of margins. Of course, I didn't give a cutoff time. I just said in a couple days I was going to open up the tobacco. So it wasn't like it was a strict contest and there was no prize or anything. It was just a little thing for some fun. And so if you chose the Dunhill, good for you. I'm going with it. Here it is. So the vote was 3 for the Dunhill, 2 for the Ferndown, and 2 for the Sir Jacopo, and that's it. The Savinellis, 3 of them, and the North Dane received no votes, which is fine. Now, I appreciate you helping me make the decision where to start smoking this for the first time, and it's tasting pretty good. I've only been smoking this since I began this video 3 minutes and 35 seconds ago, so I have very little opinion so far, except so far it's good. Now, just a little bit of the background on my tin of Old Ark Fired. It's probably about a year old. I have no way of checking now, because in my course of time I had found out through various people that the tins for HH Old Ark Fired were suspect, and many of them were indeed not airtight. And some people that were cellaring those and expecting a wonderful, beautiful result after several years opened it, and to their dismay found ruined tobacco that was covered in mold. And many of you probably know that, and also with the tin shape being rectangular, I think some of those are sharing that same airtight problem. Some other brands, that is. So you may or may not be able to detect if that's the problem with your rectangular tins. But anyway, just because I've heard so many excellent things, and because I don't have money to burn or waste, as no pun intended on the burning, I decided probably half a year ago to transfer the contents to a mason jar. So that's where this has been stored, and it seems like it's stored beautifully. There's no problem. Now, also, that was really good. In addition, I have mentioned I like flake tobaccos. I like them a lot. I also smoke loose cut of all different cuts and varieties of loose cut. However, when I do smoke a flake, I am one of those that favor the fold and stuff method. And that is what I have done here. Folded and stuffed. 2 slices have fit real nicely into this rather small, excellent flake pipe. Okay, 2 slices of Old Dark Fired, no problem. One, of course, you can put one in there, and what you'll have is an overabundance of airspace, so you would be required to somehow push it down or tear it up, or fold it and get rid of some of that airspace, and then only have basically half of a bowl of tobacco in there. Which is just a preference, the preference on my part when I'm smoking a pipe. My preference is for an entire bowl, and I fill those suckers up flush to the top, and then when you are lighting it, especially the second light, the tobacco usually expands a little bit, and you know how it does. It will come up, and then you just tamp that down and get it back down level to the top of the bowl once again. So that's the method I use. Of course, smoking a flake with the fold and stuff method produces a different packing experience. The tobacco's in there much differently than if it were loose cut. People say the tobacco smokes slower, hence you get, some people say you get more flavor that way. I don't know, since I've always folded and stuffed my flakes, they just taste the way they taste, and maybe they taste extra good to me because of the fold and stuff method. That makes sense. However, if you haven't tried folding and stuffing, then I would recommend watching one of the excellent videos on how to do it. I'm not going to just reiterate what so many people have presented real well. There's several excellent instructional videos out there on how to fold and stuff. Now, I'm sorry to pause every now and then, but since I'm doing a lot of talking, I'm having to do some extra work here to keep this thing going. So I think I'll stop talking. Anyway, if you participated in choosing my pipe to smoke here, I appreciate it. I hope it was a little bit of fun for you. It was fun for me to see and count up the votes, so to speak, and eventually, even at my slower pace now of putting up YouTube videos, since I'm working, and this I'm really I probably should be working. I've been working all morning so far at home doing various things, but anyway, I have less time, unfortunately, to do these videos. But I think most of you are in the same boat as myself. You're working, you're busy, and you're just doing this in your spare moments. Okay, so anyway, Limbo 24 from Houston, signing off and wishing you all a great day. Take care now, everybody.